Chiefs, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Magnus, and today, welcome to the Summer 2020 update. We are going to be breaking down what are some of the best options when you are dealing with your Rush account, how to prioritize the new updates, the priorities of the new changes, and still what are some of the best options that we have available to us now. With that said, let's get right into it. So guys, in this update, we have a few things that do impact us at our Town Hall 12. We have the Headhunter, which is a troop that we will, one, have to upgrade our Dark Barracks, so that is time that we'd be without that. We'd also have to upgrade it to level 2. There are also the Inferno Dragon and Super Witch Super Troops. We haven't been prioritizing those because we simply don't even have the majority of these troops upgraded in such a way that we can take advantage of them yet. For example, we can't use sneaky goblins yet because our goblins are too low. We need level 7, and right now ours are level 4. So we have a way to go, and we're still focusing right now on our wall breakers, trying to get them a bit more viable for queen charges. What also came with this were some new buildings. As we knew, we've got the Dark Barracks, some traps, troops, spells, and heroes. The heroes don't impact us because that went to the Town Hall 13 side, so staying within the Town Hall 12, we're still chasing the 60-60-40 dream. And then there were the change of life, quality of life improvements, so those don't impact us in a direct way, but they're good for everyone to have access to. The big one here, of course, is that the lightning spells were increased, so we are going to need to be adding that to our composition here at some point, because now that it is a one housing space spell, it could actually become a lot more viable for us in the future, especially if we're doing queen charges. If we want to redirect a single inferno stream that's launched onto our queen, we can see if the queen, this may be good for farming, it may be good for war, but we won't know if our lightning spell is only at level 4, and this goes up, I believe, for us all the way to level 9. That's a long way to go. So a really cool tool that I found out from Kenny Joe is the Clash Ninja website. This is a phenomenal tool. You need to go in, set up your player tag to the account. They don't actually draw anything off of your account, so it's all very much so safe. But here you just input what you have. So how many builders do you have, your defense levels, your traps, your resources, and your army. And you set all of this up before moving on to your walls. It'll ask you for your walls next. I have been using this independently for a few weeks now, getting a feel for it to see what some of the advantages of this tool are. And there's plenty. So as we can see here, if we go to resources, just to start off, we can see that we have everything fully upgraded. That's fantastic. That saves us time, that saves us effort, because we upgraded that between starting this account and now. We can see that our troops are upgrading, and we can also go in here. If we want to upgrade the archers, we can start the upgrade to level 8. We're not going to do that right now. We can also complete the upgrade. So if we were to gem the time now, we could just mark it as complete on here so that we can now update the lab with our new focus point. One of the most humbling things I've been finding about this here is if you go to all the way to the right to the stats tab, it gives you a breakdown of what you're looking at to max out where you're currently at, given everything you have access to. So your structures, that could be, army base, that could be your resources, that could be your defenses, that's everything. You have your laboratory, then you have your heroes, and then you have your walls. Now, the reality is the walls, they'd be nice to get caught up on, and getting them to a level 11 so that at least everything is at a static level. It is a goal of ours, but it hasn't been the biggest highlight because frankly we need to catch up on everything else. Having defenses that can slow down attacks during Supercell Clan War League is a big deal, and that's really why we're focusing on this account. We want to be able to take this account into battle, look at a Town Hall 12, and be able to break it down. Frankly, right now, we can't. We get 2 stars, and we maybe get the occasional lucky 3 star. But until the heroes catch up, and until the army is there, it's always going to be an uphill battle. So where we're at right now in the account is we are upgrading our Barbarian King. He's going to level 20. He's not upgrading right now, sorry. The Queen is upgrading to level 51, 64% complete. The Barbarian King will be more than likely next. But also looking at our Grand Warden, we're pretty close to having him max. Somehow this guy became one of the fastest upgrading troops, and it's really because the fact that you don't have to sink Dark Elixir to him, and Elixir is so much easier to obtain. So we're going to be focusing on getting the Queen probably level 55, utilizing our Queen charges as we go. So the healers we recently upgraded to level 5, we're working on the wall breakers so that we can also start utilizing super wall breakers, and then the Grand Warden so that we can also open up our avenue to doing, you know, level 40 Grand Warden walks, you know, into a Yeti smash or a Yeti bow battle or something to that effect, where we can offset the fact that even though our base looks like this, that we can go into a war and we can collect a 3-star because our offense is what matters. So when you're in the Clash Ninja tool, 2 icons that I focus on the most are builders, ensuring that the timing on them is correct and that it matches what you need in game so that you can synchronize these correctly. What's also nice here is that it tells you when clan games are beginning and then ending, and then when the Clan War League will begin and end. Additionally, the laptop. Here I come in and I put in what I'm currently upgrading, but also what I want to upgrade next. So if we go down, I'm actually going to be doing my goblins next because I do want to catch up on our super troops so that we can start utilizing super goblins in farming raids. Give us another option to get loot fast. So information for Clash Ninja I'll leave down in the description below. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Let's focus on the main base. So today update dropped, and if you were on fairly early, you might have noticed that the loot was incredible. I hit some of the best raids that I've seen in a while, and it was pretty much non-stop that I was able to come in and nearly fill my storages on 3 accounts. That said, we're currently sitting in Masters 3. I feel like this is a trophy point that is a bit above where we need to be comfortably. So we're going to pause for a quick second. We're going to come back and drop, and we'll get into an attack. All right, so we're going to end the video on this guy here. This guy's got 600,000 of each, 1.3 million in total loot, 5.5 in dark. So as always with our miners, we're going to come in. I want to take care of this eagle fairly early so that we don't have that raining down on our miners as we're progressing through the base. We don't have our queen because she is upgrading as we mentioned previously, so we just want to kind of sneak in a baby dragon that ate a Sam. That's too bad. BQ ability is going to be used here. We're going to just work on cleaning out some exterior trash. Hopefully get the BK on the defending side. Barely miss it. Alright, so we're going to come in here. Let's get a archer on that. Let's get some miners over here, and then just send everything down in the middle. We're also going to send in our slammer and our warden. So we're going to heal into the wizard towers. Single on our slammer, so let's rage into the core. Let's also poison onto the skeletons, and then tome into the town hall. Looking good. We're going to heal on the backside. This group took care of the defending archer queen, so that's just going to look pretty good for us so far. Let's heal into this wizard tower. And I think what we'll do is we will play this last heal by ear. If we can get this pack to wrap to the top, that should secure a 3-star. Inferno's been locked onto our warden this entire time, so the warden's not going to make it home. But this group's going to come in. We're going to heal into the Expo. So as they leave the Inferno, into the Expo, into the Splash. Take care of the mortar. Split onto the Arch Tower and Wizard Tower. And then consume the last 2 gold mines. Weirdest bomb placements I've ever seen. Okay, so to finish this video, what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to start the upgrade on this Archer Tower to level 16. That will leave 1 upgrade left before all of our Archer Towers are then at level 17 and max for Town Hall 12. So that's pretty awesome. So 8 days, 8 million. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to come in and upgrade our Grand Warden 9.6 for 5 days and 14 hours. We have a book, so what we're going to do is going to consume that book, finish the Warden now, and if we come all the way over to our Town Hall, not hitting Chain Scenery, that is the worst addition to this update. We're going to use the Rune of Elixir. Alright, now with the Rune of Elixir, it gave us 14 million, which is more than what this Dark Barracks is going to cost. So I went ahead and did a few walls, so we're now 1 step further towards those all being caught up to level 11. So we're going to come in, do this 10 days, 9 hours, because we do have our max season pass right now. And we'll let that play out. So what we'll also do before we wrap this up, since we do have access to a bunch of medals, so we're going to take off roughly 2 days for 150 medals. That will bring us back here. Probably sometime tonight to do a little bit more farming, which is quite alright. Our queen will come back and then we'll be able to come in and use our additional Book of Hero on her and put her right to level 52, and we'll have her back to do some queen walks in the next week here. So guys, I hope you find the update to treat you very well. Hope you all get to take advantage of the new Hero Hunter before she gets nerfed, because I've seen some gameplay with her and she is just dominating Legend League right now. So if you have her and can get her, upgrade her right away, get your 3 stars, get your Legend League hits in, and win your clan wars. If you found the video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below what your best farming strategies have been since the update has rolled out. Until next time guys, take care.
Press start.